Surprise. I cut my hair. Look at it. No locks. There's waves. Well, the waves ain't here yet. But I say that to say this. The world is yours. You can literally go achieve whatever you want. You can have whatever it is that you want. There's no one out here stopping you from achieving the life that you know you deserve. Now, I would make a step-by-step guide on how to get the life that you want, or I could just really tell you one thing. That thing is belief. You have to believe in yourself. Today I had a huge, never fails. Today I had a huge realization, a huge epiphany, if that's the word for it. Now I understand that in life, in order to truly achieve anything, you literally have to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you can do it. You got to believe that. And it honestly takes time. It takes a lot of time to build this confidence within yourself. See, the main issue, and people really don't like to hear this. People probably just don't want to hear this at all. But the best way to really get results, to really get the life that you want, is you have to resist things that are holding you back. There's certain things that hold you back. Drinking, watching porn, scrolling on social media, and I can make an entire list on why I believe these things literally hold you back and make it harder for you to be happy and achieve your goals. As someone who literally was a borderline alcoholic, I literally know what it's like to struggle. Hell, I'm having thoughts about getting drunk right now. These thoughts, I don't really know if they ever go away. But what I can tell you is that the more you train your mind, the more you meditate, the more you train your mind to be stronger and not, just literally resist the temptation to go get drunk or to go get high and smoke or whatever. When you don't do these things, you don't rely on these things for joy and, just to feel happy or whatever, when you feel like you're doing it just to, even drinking caffeine when you're working, like when I'm working a tiring job, I have to drink caffeine in order to get through it or just to get through my entire day. And for a while, I stopped drinking caffeine. And as far as social media goes, social media literally, it makes you compare yourself to other people in a sense. It makes you feel as though you have to have everything right now, like right this second. And I can only say that because I've actually been on both extremes. I'm actually on the other extreme now. Like, I was literally borderline, like, addicted to social media. On social media all day, just scrolling, watching people having fun, doing things that I wasn't. And just recently, I've been off social media for a long time. And every time I get back on social media, I have this thought. I think to myself, social media has nothing for me at all. There's nothing on social media that is benefiting you. There's nothing on it that's benefiting you. And if you say, oh yeah, there is, no. You're on there for validation. You're on there to see what people are up to. This could be your family, your friends, but it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy for your mind. Contrary to popular belief, it's unhealthy to your mind. So. But That was a side tangent. Where was I? You have to believe in yourself. You have to literally be able to picture yourself and having this goal. I literally remember when I first started making YouTube videos, and somewhere along the lines, like within the past 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, whatever, a month, I went through this period of my life where all my, like the goals that I had, all of my ambitions, they were challenged. Something was put in front of it, and it caused me to rethink my entire decision of whether I should continue making YouTube videos, whether, like, what I should do with my life, all sorts of stuff. And I just wasn't productive. I wasn't journaling, and I wasn't meditating and stuff. I literally fell off. I completely fell off of my journey that I was on, because I literally, I would literally get up every morning and say to myself, I'm confident, I'm strong, I'm attractive, I'm desirable, all those things. I tell myself, where am I going? And I make YouTube videos. I get on camera and say that, and I was still doing it at the time. But somewhere along the lines, I let other people's opinions affect me. I let other people affect me a lot. And we all do it. The people that we care about and the people we love are the ones that usually let us down. They cause us to feel these negative emotions. Not a scar ever came from an enemy. And the reason why you may not feel that the reason why you feel that you can't really achieve what you want out of life sometimes is because you have a lot of people around you who are disappointing you and letting you down. Because when I was a lot younger, I took things very personally. But now I'm able to see things from a more practical point of view, because everyone has their own thing going on. Everyone has their own struggle that they're going through. So I try not to send messages that's like, oh yeah, we're not cool anymore or something, because it's so hard to, sometimes it's very hard to, like, understand that other people are going through things too, because you as yourself, you only know your problems and the things that's going on in your life, and you don't really, some of us weren't really inherently, like, we don't naturally have those skills to be able to understand other people, understand their emotions, and understand what's going on with them. We kind of just think about ourselves and it's something you got to train yourself to be able to do. But when you realize that no one cares about you, because everyone cares about themselves. Everyone's selfish. Hell, I am too. Everyone cares about themselves. When you realize this, you can literally have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. The world is yours. Why, on God's green earth, would you ever do something that you hate? Unless you're somebody's literally putting a gun in your head and putting the gun up to your head and forcing you to do that thing, then by all means. But when you are choosing things to do, and I was writing this in my journal. This is what I was writing in my journal. Do something that it's not only going to make you a paycheck. This is my belief. If what you're doing, you're only doing it for a paycheck. There's no passion for it. It's not really. If you're only doing it for a paycheck, that is cool. That's nice. But What about your skills? Your social skills, your leadership skills, your confidence, things that make you a better human being rather than just putting money in your pocket. But that's our society, run by monetary value and materialistic things. No one is really meditating. If you watch this channel, you need to be meditating. Like, you should really meditate. But the normal person you see walking down the street, they don't meditate. They're everything. People are very money oriented, I guess materialistic in a sense. And we need to become more spiritual. We need to become more true to ourselves and detached from the flesh. And when you truly discover who you are, only then will you realize that the world is yours. You have to go with the attitude of, I am taking what I want. I deserve it, and I'm going to take it. I made this mistake a lot. I've made this mistake a lot where I go into things with a victim mentality. And for most of my life, I've been living that way, going through life with a victim mentality, looking for external validation, not really being very afraid to admit my flaws and, get on camera and act like I'm good, when in reality, I'm struggling just like you. I'm literally looking for a solution, still working on it. But today or tonight, that changes. That all changes tonight. From here on out, and mark my words, you can play this video and hold me accountable. I guess I have to be accountable now, but I will improve my mental health. I will not be bedazzled or very discombobulated over what someone thinks about me, or them not giving me the same time and effort and checking in on them, and then them not checking in on me. I won't allow this to change change my values and change the way I think. I'm going to begin putting myself first. I will be at the top, the very top of the totem pole. I'm going to do some new things. You guys are going to get to see a lot of inspiring things. I'm going to go bike riding. I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to do a lot of stuff. A lot of changes are coming to this YouTube channel. Working on a lot of new things. And I'm not really going to go into 100% details. I know there's haters. I know there's people watching who just they don't really feel the same way about this as I do. But life can really be stressful. And sometimes you can literally be all over the place. You can be here, you can be there, and you almost feel as though like there's an issue with you, there's something wrong with you. And I really feel a huge level of resentment for my family and my friends. I feel a lot, I have a lot of rage, a lot of anger built up just for the way that I'm treated by people. Like, and almost a bit of rage and anger at myself because I care so much when I just shouldn't care. I have people who are, just being shady, acting funny. But hey, that's what everybody does. That's what people do. So, you can't really feel 100% of a type of way about that, because people are going to do what they want to do. They have their own agendas. They have their own, their own life and whatever. But when you are all over the place, you're going back and forth, it's only a sign. It's only a sign that you are trying to figure out what you want. Most people do the same thing. They're not happy. They don't really know what they want. What they do has no fulfillment. People come home every single night, sip on alcohol, and get high and smoke. I myself, I was doing the same thing. When I got off of work, you know what I did? I got drunk. I just drank. I had fun. I went out and I had fun. You know what? There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with you enjoying yourself. But at the same time, you cannot be afraid to go after what you want. Because we're fed this toxic ass agenda that you have to stick with one thing and do that one thing for the rest of your life. You have to be a certain person. You have to be this certain man. And that's why we are stuck in a rut. I say we because I'm stuck in a rut too. But after you literally just focus on yourself, you start a new life, you become a new person. You literally don't become, you don't come out the same person. You're not the same person anymore. You're a whole lot different. And quite frankly, you got to go after what you want. Because if you ain't going after what you want, then... Yep. And I know it's like, commonly, it's kind of frowned upon to discipline. Sorry. I must have ate something. But anyways, discipline is not what you think it is. So you get on YouTube and you hear all these famous people talking about discipline, work hard, just work yourself until, because it's gonna suck, it's terrible, it's gonna suck, and all that stuff. Happiness doesn't matter about your emotions. Just do what you want to, just do it, regardless how you feel. And that is true to a degree. There is some truth to that. I do think that in order for you to succeed in life, you do have to operate based off of logic rather than your emotions. But there is still one interesting thing. Some people completely misinterpret this discipline stuff. They tend to think that putting their emotions to the side is putting your emotions to the side, ignoring them, it's not going to make it go away. It's actually going to make it worse. And I've actually been dealing with this myself. I've been learning how to let go. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm really not good at letting go. Man, I'm terrible at letting go of the past. Step one. This was step one right here. Let go of the locks. And I did that. Let go of what's not good for me. Let go. It's like let go. And how you let go now, and I'm very proud that I can say how to let go because I've been doing it lately. You surrender. You surrender. You think about the thing. Well, you don't think about it at all, actually. You just feel the energy. You just feel it. You might want to meditate. You might want to journal about it, but you feel that energy and you accept it as it is. You don't try to fight it. You don't try to push it to the side. You don't go get drunk. You don't smoke. You don't go out. You deal with it and you let it. You just let it frolic around inside of you. You just literally stay with that emotion and don't try to alter it or change it. And then what happens is that it just disappears and it's pretty much gone. Because we go through a cycle because we don't really want to deal with these emotions. We don't want to deal with this negativity that we feel because we've literally, because of the media, this community, we've been convinced that it's like that being sad or being depressed is bad. Sadness and depression and anxiety and negative emotions and stuff, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You want to know what it really is? It's your body, it's your mind, your spirit trying to tell you that something is not right. Something is wrong. And that thing needs to be fixed. If we didn't have these emotions, we wouldn't be able to understand that something needs to be fixed and there's an issue going on. So don't feel ashamed. Don't feel bad for having issues because no one is happy 100% of the time. No one is happy 100% of the goddamn time. And anybody who tries to convince you that they are happy all the time is full of shit. I don't usually curse on here, but I had to because people are really trifling, honestly. I mean, people just say anything sometimes. So, yeah. I mean, life ain't gonna be perfect, and that's the problem. Most of us are out here trying to find a perfect ass life. And instead of looking for perfection, you should look for improvement. And anybody who wants to see you perfect, they don't have what it takes to be in your life. Hopefully, if you've gotten this far in this video, you are dedicated to improving your life. You don't want to be like everyone else. You don't want to be the guy who wakes up every morning and goes to a 9-to-5 job, comes home, drinks a beer. Is that the life that you, motherfucker? Is that really the life that you want to live? See, sometimes I gotta. Is that the life you want to live? Come home, you watch porn, you playing video games. Is that the life that you truly want? And if it is, you can go ahead and click off this video. If that's all you want, If you don't see any more value in yourself, you know what? I don't want to waste your time. Click off the video. But for everybody who wants to enjoy their life, go on vacation every single month, or maybe all the time, whenever you want. You can literally make loads of money, and make loads of money doing something that you actually want to doing something you actually want to do. And you literally wake up every single morning and you are excited to work on your passion, work on what brings you fulfillment, and you get paid a pretty penny for it too. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I like the way that sounds. That don't sound like a bad life at all. You get to spend more time with your family and your friends. You're more happy. You can order Uber Eats. You can order DoorDash more. You can literally cook. You have time to cook. You don't have to commute to work every single morning. It sounds crazy, right? Making $5,000 a month. It sounds insane. It sounds like a goddamn dream that you you'll never have, or something like that. Just imagine that. Imagine your life not revolving around money, and money not even mattering anymore because you're getting paid. You don't even think about the money. You look in your account and say, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm making money doing something that I love and I don't have to go to work. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a very great life? Well, you have people around you that say, too bad, it's unrealistic, it's never going to happen. And people out there are like that. They're like that. And I can't really blame people for not really seeing that. People don't really see or believe that you can really achieve something in this life. Why? Because no one reads. People don't want to take the time to read. That might be you. You might not like reading. But let me say this about reading. Reading is very valuable. When you read books, you literally get smarter and you acquire new knowledge, and it's going into your subconscious mind. You find yourself automatically doing these things that come out of the book. In this book I was reading about how to let go. In the book they say that you just automatically start letting go. The book's going to make you happy the more you read it. I haven't finished reading it yet. I'm getting back into my routine, and I'm going to give you an update on everything when it's all said and done. But belief gives you confidence. When you have confidence in yourself, there's nothing that can stop you. See, if you believe that you can't make $10,000 a month, you're not going to make $10,000 a month. If you believe that you can do it, it will happen. It will happen. And I'm dedicated to showing you that, so you can have this same optimism that I have within me. Your life really ain't so bad. Your life really ain't as bad as you think it is. You might feel like you're stuck in a dead-end job. You're stuck doing something that you don't want to do. But trust and believe me. If you go after what you want, if you literally just go after what you want, you'll get the life that you want when you believe. And for some of us, now's the right time. This has been a pretty long video. But I just need you to know that you got this. You can have whatever you want. Ever. I used to say that back in the day. I don't know why. Anyways, you can literally have whatever you want, bro. Go out here and get it. Gotta have that go-getter mentality. Get to the purpose. Not to the bag, to the purpose. Get to your purpose. Read, journal, meditate, say your prayers. Get the hell off social media. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop smoking weed. Try it for 2 weeks. Try what I'm telling you to do for 2 weeks and see your life. See you feel 50% better. I feel 50% better ever since I haven't been on social media so much and worried about what everyone else has going on. Man, I can't even tell you how better I felt. I feel pretty good. Not as good as I need. Not as good as my full potential. How good I know I can feel, how good I know I can be. But yeah. But it's only up from here. It's only up from here. Even when you're at your lowest point, it's only up. Soon I'll have a video titled How to Get Out of This Rut. What to do if you're stuck in a rut, in a mental rut, bad habits, going back and forth. Soon you start to identify the triggers, the things that send this bad habit back your way and make you get back into it. But it was nice seeing you. I know we ain't seen each other in a minute. But until then, make sure you stay up, stay hydrated, eat healthy, and continue becoming the best version of yourself. Always. Never give up. Your younger self is rooting for you. Peace.